Good morning. Hello. We are crunch time. I'm having a great morning. I just wish the coffee was already cooler so I could, drink it. You love my shirt? Thank you. It's a KQ line shirt. Thomas and Britt got this in Japan. They found it, I think, at a thrift store kind of place. It's a KQ shirt. Fossix, I have been summoned. What I need to do is find out if this is the melody the KQ line plays. I really hope it is. The notes are on actual, like, on the staff.
That was my rudimentary. I know if it's higher or lower. Hi.
Oh wait, I can't have those. I thought those were the cheese ones.
I mean, you can have one. I just don't know that it'll...
I didn't know they were Nutter Butters.
I don't know that it'll end real good for you. So, you know. Something to consider before you, you know.
Yeah.
Before you do it. Anyway, hi everybody. How y'all doing? Maybe don't. Maybe.
There's a
Maybe
kitty.
don't.
Come here, kitty. Come here. Who's a good boy? It's Keppo. It's Keppo.
Good boy is very strong. Good boy implies that he has done good things.
He has. Yesterday?
He's never woken you up while you've been asleep. Ever.
No, he has. Chess says hi, stream.
Hi, Chaz.
Oh, we're purring. This was yesterday. He just sat in my lap at my desk and just purred for hours. And every so often, he'd reach his little paws up towards my face, like up here, and do this thing, and then do this giant yawn in my face, and had stinky breath.
He does not sit in your lap very often, does he?
No.
Because you literally just described every day of my life. Sitting in my lap
he is
and
so
purring for
loud.
hours and reaching his arms up. I'm like, yeah. So like a normal day? Well, I'm glad he spent some time with you.
Pork, 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 pork.
My day yesterday was wild. It was, something special. 2 days ago, two days ago, 3 days ago, one of the two, Kep woke me up 6 times in the night. I managed to fall asleep every single time. Like, he woke me up and I was like, you have done this, and then I went back to sleep. And then yesterday he woke me up and it was 4:15, and I was like, just another day that ends in Y, and I rolled over and I couldn't get back to sleep, and that was fun. So my day started yesterday at 4:15. Yeah.
Your head is all wet.
I got stuff done, though.
Mm-hmm. I researched bike stuff yesterday.
At 4:15 a.m.?
PM?
Oh. Yeah, I got up out of bed. I laid in bed for like half hour. Nothing happened. So I came downstairs. Had a cup of coffee. I played a little Advance Wars and laid on the chase. And I was looking at the clock and I was like, I'm pretty sure Costco gas opens soon. And I started to formulate a little plan.
Mm-hmm. What was your little plan?
Because I was like, well, we need gas.
Yeah.
We need air in the tires.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I never get breakfast for myself.
Subaru needs a hot dog.
Costco doesn't open until 10. That can't happen. I can't get a hot dog.
Devious little Costco scheme.
So I got up. I went to Bojangles like right shortly after they open. Man, any like morning place, especially if it's like Bojangles or Biscuitville.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why didn't you go to Biscuitville?
Because the route that I was making, it made less sense. Trust me, I thought about it, but I was like, this is more efficient. So I went to Bojangles. If you go to Bojangles, like, the first thing in the morning, not only is the food exponentially better,
yeah,
everyone is so excited to be there and be alive. This has been my experience time and time again.
Hand me that?
Yes. Time and time again when I go to a morning, like a fast food place, like right in the morning.
Oh, you should have gone to Taco Bell.
No. Like, the lady on the loudspeaker was just really happy and excited to talk to me. And when I pulled up, we had like a nice human exchange. She was an older lady. She's probably like maybe in her like late 60s.
Uh-huh.
And it was really nice. Like, we had a there was no one behind me, so we had like a brief conversation as she was giving me the food. It was a little wet because it was like not the food, but it was rainy. And she was like, "You stay dry out there. It's a little ugly today." And I was like, "It sure is." I was like, "I hope it clears up." She's like, "I do too." She's like, "But you know what? That doesn't mean that the day can't be good regardless." Haley, it was more conversation than you typically get at a drive-thru. It was nice. It was very nice. So, anyway, that was how I started my day. And I loved it. And I wanted everyone to know about it. So, now you know. Let's see. Oh, it's a snack.
Powerful but cheerfully yummy. Tiny Eddie's Smoky Sleepy Rounds.
Smoky Sleepy Rounds. That was Bits from Elvin's out. Says, good morning and good vibes from New York. It's another lovely morning, so that means another round of snack divination. Say it with me if you know the words. Cassie forth the bones of fate, Sir Edward, and tell our future. Smoky Sleepy Rounds. Actually, Smoky Sleepy Rounds leads to a lot of death.
Yeah.
Generally, we don't like to put smoky and sleepy together. Falling asleep while smoking a cigarette leads to some statistic of something. Sorry, it's very important I read this, but my mouth is full of peanut butter. Haley says, I give off vibes where people just want to unburden their soul to me. And I'm like, I'm eating chicken salad at a baby shower, and I have no idea who you are, but sure. Some people are like that.
Yeah.
I think that I am typically not approachable, which is great for me. People generally leave me alone if I'm at a place. Is it height? It might be. Haley says, trying to buy fabric and someone is like, let me tell you about my biggest regret in life. And I'm like, okay, but I'm like 2 numbers away at the cutting counter. See, that's when you reach for a smoky sleepy round and you go here.
Are you giving communion of smoky sleepy wafers?
It's like the old Snickers commercials. It's like, you're not yourself when you have. It's like, you're talking to me, a stranger. Have one of these. I do feel like Haley is approachable. I don't know that that's inherently a height thing. I think there's maybe it's like a vibe of friendliness or something. Which, since I'm rarely approached, I guess I give off a vibe of very unfriendly. Every once in a while.
I get super ignored, and then, like, I'll get to a counter, and then, I'm very friendly to, like, the clerk or whoever I'm talking to.
Mm-hmm.
And they always seem a bit taken back by that.
Mm.
Because I think I pop out of nowhere, and then I'm like, hey, hope you're having a good day. One time, a postal clerk asked me why I was so smiley all the time.
Which...
In a very, like...
Which really comes across as a very specific...
Why are you so happy all the time? You're always smiling. I'm like, I don't know, it's a Thursday.
It's particularly funny that the postal worker said that. Why are you so happy all the time? Why are they so frowny all the time? Oh, man. I do get approached sometimes. Sometimes people want to talk to me. But it is rare. I feel like when people finally do want to talk to me, because the worst possible thing has already happened.
Ooh, ooh, file that one away.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say. It's fine. I'll come back to it. Let's read alerts because there's quite a few things here to read. We got 61 months from Zelda Master, 3 months from Metal Moon, a Lost Vagabond gifted a sub to Malier, 54 months from Frorwolf, Cheesehammer gifted a sub to Butts. And be careful to make sure you put out your butts because if you fall asleep, it could lead to a house fire. 24 months from Skyward Squirrel, that's 2. Congrats on 2. 49 months from Tokanute. 37 months from Sweet Serene. 17 months from Young Granny 55. 36 months from Reniner. Congrats on 3. 11 months from Taylor Grovehorn. 300 bits from Cheesehammer says, I want to be your Cheesehammer. Why don't you call my name? Oh, let me be your Cheesehammer. This will be my testimony. Show me round your fruitcakes. I suppose that's a song. But I do not recognize the song. I do not know the song Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel. I do not know the song. I know many songs, but I do not know that song. We got 40 months from Eris D57. 46 from Never Challenge a Chat. 34 from Screaming Salad Radishes. 500 bits from Cherry Tree 23, who says, morning sport question. Which of these Texas teams have a color in their nickname? Texas A&M, Texas Tech, Texas State, Texas Christian.
C, State.
Longhorns.
What letter one was that?
Well, I mean, just that's not a. They don't. It doesn't have a color. Isn't it? What is Texas Tech? It's like technically blue cows. Blue cows. Texas blue cows? Anyway, it's B. It is B. Not what I said, but... Red Raiders. So that was fine. I did fine. That was totally fine.
Totally fine.
Totally fine. We got 63 months from Xena Fantasies. We had 500 bits of randomness who says, so I was taking my final exam for my social psychology class, and I think Alex would like to know that his favorite senator, Larry Craig, was on the test. The phrase, Alex's favorite senator, Larry Craig, is a lot. It was a lot. You either know the Larry Craig lore or you don't. And if you do, then hearing the phrase, Alex's favorite senator, Larry Craig, is kind of a lot. You can Google his name after the show, if you don't know.
You don't have a favorite senator?
I have some senators I don't like. But we don't have time for that. Mr. Viper Fan gifted us up to Human Exchange. We had 34 months from Cherry Bomb 01, 35 months from Anator, and 23 months from Aju Mitch. Thank you. There's also an art in the queue. Take a look at whatever this is. Picklemas 2024. Celebrate with all of us on Friday, 12/20/2024. Join Stephen Mouse Discord for more info if you dare. Hashtag Pickle Praise Beat. So, apparently, there was a holiday created last year. I think my involvement with it was actually very minimal.
Yeah.
It was actually very minimal. But various members of chat contributed various parts in creating the fictional holiday Picklemas, which takes place the Friday before Christmas. You might be saying, well, what do you do on Picklemas? Allow me to tell you right now, live. On Picklemas, what you do is you either consume or create pickles.
What are you going to do?
Probably consume, since creating it's more work. Consuming, very easy. The traditional way to celebrate Picklemas, and I am making all of this up right now, is to consume one standard size pickle. It does not have to be eaten all at once. It does not have to be eaten like in one piece. It could be sliced. It could. There's so many different ways that you could consume the pickle. You can use condiments. I suggest mustard. It doesn't matter if it is a bread and butter or a dill, but the way to celebrate the holiday.
Why did the Polish grocery store near us close? We went to it once.
So anyway, consume one pickle. That's it. That's how you celebrate the holiday. You can become more festive with it. You could wear green.
You could have a relish tray.
You could have a relish tray. You could have a hot dog and put relish on it. And that's not the typical way you would celebrate Picklemas, but that's a way that you could celebrate Picklemas.
Ember Laura says, time to learn how to pickle brine. I have a recipe in Polish for someday.
Taylor says, just one pickle. You're welcome to eat as many pickles as you'd like, but eating one pickle on Picklemas.
What about making pickle chicken?
You can make anything with pickles if you want. Just the typical way that the holiday is celebrated, as dictated by me literally just now, is eating a pickle on its own, because the idea is to enjoy the pickle for what it is. You can do relish on a hot dog. You could do pickle chicken. You can celebrate pickles however you like, but enjoying the pickle for what it is and on its own is I think the best way. Bathe yourself in vinegar and be the pickle. Whatever you're into. Invite some friends over.
You could do, like, pickles don't have to take time. You could do, like, a quick pickle.
What? Sorry, that sounds dirty, but what is a quick pickle? I don't know about you, but we have just enough time for a quick pickle. What is a quick pickle? A quickle.
Like, you can take vegetables and, like, mix them with some, like, vinegar stuff and, like, do a quick pickle. Pickling is a verb.
A verb, yes. It's not just about pickling a cucumber.
Yes.
Although this holiday is...
It is a noun and a verb.
This holiday primarily is about the cucumber.
Mm-hmm.
But sure, you can... If you want to verb instead of noun on Picklemas, you can.
Do we see this little paw?
We do.
He reached up. And then he fell asleep.
Some people will celebrate Picklemas as noun. Some people will celebrate Picklemas as verb. It will either be a nounmas or a verbmas. And that's up to the individual. So, however you want to do it. This is the Friday. Picklemas is every year the Friday before Christmas. If Christmas falls on a Friday, then it's a week before. If Christmas falls on a Saturday, then Picklemas and Christmas Eve are on the same day. You can write all this down. I hope to have a wonderful Picklemas. I did write it on...
Are we gonna get Grillos? Is that the pickle? The ones I got at Costco.
I think the Grillos.
Those were so good.
Do we celebrate Picklemas Eve? No. Less holidays need Eve.
Brats, vagabond.
Eve is just another way to double dip the holiday. If you really like the holiday, whatever it is, then celebrate the eve of it. But otherwise, Eve's that's just a 2-day holiday. Do you leave out pickles for Pickle Santa? You leave pickles out for yourself. If you want to be particularly festive, leave a pickle on a plate, and then walk around your house, and then act surprised when you find the pickle there, as if you didn't place it. Or if you have other people in your household celebrating Picklemas, leave pickles for each other. It's very fun to walk into a room and discover that someone has left you a Picklemas pickle.
Oh, good, they're in stock.
Brats.
I think this may be my Christmas gift to all my Raleigh friends.
Oh! Sorry, I know what I want for Christmas.
What do you want for Christmas? Please tell me. Brats? Because we're gonna get some brats.
It's not brats. I know what I want for Christmas. And up to this point, do you know what I want for Christmas? Do you have any idea?
No, I don't.
And if I didn't tell you, you would have no idea.
Correct.
What to get me. Okay. Always keep them guessing. I think I would like a ham.
Can you be slightly more descriptive than that?
Yes,
okay.
I can. A Serrano ham.
Do you want one of the Costco Serrano hams? Here's the thing. Those have to sit out somewhere. They're too big for, like, a cabinet, say. And they don't go in the fridge. And we have a cat. And you slice off pieces as you want them.
Yeah.
So, like, where are we going to keep the Serrano ham?
Get a ham tarp. You put a ham tarp over the ham. If you put a ham tarp over the ham, the cat can't get through the ham tarp.
You think he can't get through the ham tarp?
It's an extra strength ham tarp. Please stop saying ham tarp. No. Goldmage says, I thought Kep doesn't bother human food. I mean, he doesn't. But also, nothing bad happens until it happens, so something to think about. It's like, it could be the time. The Serrano ham at Costco, I have seen it, is $99, which is a lot of money for a ham. But it is the only possible thing I can think of that I would want to have for Christmas. It's a big ham. But also, it's a fancy ham. And I'm like, I would like to eat a fancy ham. I want nothing else for Christmas. I just want to eat fancy ham. I don't need things. There are things. There's already things. I own things. I don't own ham. So if I could get a fancy ham, I would eat it. And the thing is, I like the idea of it because it would also allow me to share with my Raleigh friends. So we would have a ham party. We would all gather around and hold hands. It'd be a ham hand holding. We would ceremoniously remove the ham tarp, and then we would slice off ham for each other. If we're really close friends, we can feed each other the ham. So this sounds like a really great time. I'm assuming people will be back.
Okay, it sounds like...
The ham! I can't wait the ham!
Good alerts.
It sounds like we could slice up all of it if we wanted, after whatever you're talking about. And we have a vacuum sealer, and we could vacuum seal the rest of it. So, Kepler doesn't go after it, because I've read, like, in the Costco subreddit, people are like, the cat just went wild for this ham.
Little buddy. Like, more than ever in his life, he should not have ham.
Yeah.
Because his poor little belly is already a disaster. But maybe, like, the tiniest itty-bitty piece of ham.
After the rest of it's gone, so he doesn't beg every time we have some.
Just, like, the tiniest...
Okay, well, do you want it sooner than Christmas, or do you want to open the ham on Christmas?
Well, I don't care. The Christmas is a concept. I want to eat the ham with my friends.
Okay. Because
if it's just me and you eating the ham, that's a lot. Because it's a ham.
A big ham.
It's a big ham.
It comes with a knife.
Yeah,
it's
$99 because it's a big ham and it comes with a stand and a knife. It's like a whole thing. And I'm like, fancy ham. This will be fun. Fancy ham.
Hi, you. Are you stretching up again?
Oh. For my birthday, I want an ostrich egg. I'm saying it now because I will forget.
That is slightly harder to produce. Costco doesn't just have them by the hundreds.
Ostrich eggs?
Yeah.
There's ostrich farms, like,
I know, but
near
I'm saying
Raleigh.
We still have to, like, go to the ostrich farm.
That can be part of the birthday present. For my birthday, I want me and all my friends to go to an ostrich farm. And I want to get a tour of an ostrich farm, and then I want to go home with an egg.
Okay.
That sounds like do they do birthday parties?
Remind me on January 15th to call an ostrich farm.
It's my birthday.
January 15th?
No, but it's in motion.
Okay.
Like, when I was...
Picklemas Mel, you will not remember the context. Sure won't.
When I was a young boy, I couldn't fathom the idea of, like, wanting, like, a food for a gift. I was waiting for my father. That's not, like... I was like, oh, well, I want a thing. And now that I am older... I want, for the things that I want are like food and experiences, and that's it. That's it. I can't think of the last time that I like wanted a thing. Because like if I need a thing, like need, then it's probably a business thing, and the business just buys it because the business needs it. And it doesn't mean that I don't have fun with it, because I like tech.
Like, I do kind of want you to get a banjo. We've talked about that for years.
Yeah, but that's gonna... I need to retire first.
Okay.
Do I desperately want to stop doing every single thing in my life and learn to play banjo and dedicate the rest of my life to the banjo? Yes. But can I do it yet? No. It has been something I've talked about every year for the entirety of our relationship.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's at some point. I am hoping for banjo retirement, yes. Streams of me learning to play banjo. Bluegrass is bluegrass my favorite genre of music? Ooh. Maybe. Possibly. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But I think I don't have the time to do... Because, like, I don't even dedicate enough time as it is to the guitar. The banjo is an additional instrument.
And it plays very differently.
Yeah, it does
I mean, it is like a...
It is a stringed instrument. But it is not the same. If someone doesn't learn to play dueling banjos with you, dueling banjos was one of the...
I think you'd have to ask Jules.
Dueling banjos was one of the first things I learned how to play on guitar, because I wanted to play dueling banjos so badly. Yeah. So anyway, we got 38 months from Casper Stone Nature. Mr. Viperfang gifted a sub to Quick Pickle. 39 months from Storebot 99. Cheesehammer gifted a sub to Surprise Pickle. Oh. 300 bits from Radio Dread says, I'll give you my gift early since I won't be here around Christmas. It's ham. Happy Christmas. I appreciate the ham alerts because it reminds me of what Christmas could be.
It could be.
Christmas could be ham, and I hope it is. I like ham a lot. That's an ostrich. There's something very visceral. I don't know if it's the realistic depiction of the ostrich or the fact that the ostrich is moving. One of the two, possibly both,
Coffee.
makes that... It feels like a different alert. Like,
yeah.
Star Rain felt different. Something about the realistic moving ostrich hits different as Star Rain. I'm like, that's not Star Rain. I don't know what the alert that is. We have a special ostrich alert I wasn't aware of. That was 1,000 bits from Sapphire Becca, by the way. That's Thomas's. It's Thomas's alert.
Mm-hmm.
Or emoji. Emote.
Whatever.
I'm 56 years old, and they're called emojis. My grandson taught me that. We had 100 bits from Casper Stone Nature. Cheesehammer sent 300 bits with just ham.
Ham.
300 bits of Ooh Owl, my dude, says, this prism of pork is more than deli meat. It is a physical declaration of mankind's contempt for the natural order. It is hubris manifest. We also have a lower sodium variety if you would prefer that. Love ham. Emoticons. They're not emoticons. They're not emoticons. I can at least say they're not emoticons. Emoticons has to be created with normal ASCII characters. Emojis are pictograms. I'm gonna start calling them pictograms. That's a nice pictogram you got there.
I have a shortcut for shrug on my phone.
Yeah, you do.
So does Haley.
Hieroglyphs.
Yep, that one, Vagabond.
I'm curious. Who uses shortcuts on their phone? Like, so you type in a small thing and it fills in a thing.
Me.
I'm curious who uses them, and I'm curious what the shortcut is for.
Shrug.
Vagabond, never. You have one for Shrug.
I have one for Shrug. I have various ones for different emails. Because before they did the autofill in for email.
Yes.
But also when you have different emails that you wanted to fill in, sometimes that's nice.
So for an iPhone, because I know folks, I saw a few folks like, I don't know how to do this. If you have an iPhone, settings, general, keyboard, text replacement. There you go. And in text replacement, you can type in a small thing, and then it will replace it with a thing. I'm sure that Android does this as well. I'll forget all this. Or invoke Spotlight and type in keyboard. It'll come up. So for text replacement, what I typically do is I use brackets, not normal brackets. What are the squiggly brackets called? Squiggly brackets? Anyway, I put things in squiggly brackets, and then I know that if I do a squiggly bracket and I put the thing in it, that's how I make... Are they called curly brackets? Curly brackets.
Yes, Renee, you should definitely take your husband's phone and switch your name to that.
So, just a quick... Because I have a lot of these. Quick rundowns for text replacements that I have. I have... And I think this is just because at times I've talked about Earthbound. I have like... curly bracket alpha, or I'll just say the word alpha in curly brackets creates the character for alpha. Oh. Same for beta, gamma, sigma, and omega. And I think those are in here solely because
when Josh played Earthbound.
Yeah, they've been in my phone for a lot longer, but they're helpful when talking about Earthbound, which is dumb, but that's a thing. F in curly brackets is the aperture F. The letter A in curly brackets is the Apple logo, although that's not usually super helpful because that will not display on anything other than an Apple device, because that's not a universally recognized Unicode. Then I have a bunch of them for URLs. So like the word vlog in curly brackets is a quick URL link to the vlog. Same for plays, same for VOD. TV in curly brackets links to Twitch. Mal links to your Twitch. Moment of silence. GGG links to gggrandpa.com. I have one in here for lorem, which someone immediately knows what that is, but lorem in curly brackets autofills dummy text. So if I need a lot of dummy text, I can just do lorem and it fills dummy text, which is helpful. One of the most helpful things that I think anyone could benefit from, though, and this is, if you don't use any other text replacements, this is what I would recommend. Double @ symbol, I have set to autofill my email address.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
So if you're going to fill in a field that wants your email address, you can just hit @ and it'll just fill it in. Nowadays, autofill is such a widespread thing that it's probably going to just do it on its own. Mm-hmm. But I would recommend that. And then the other thing that I did that I think is helpful and some people may not care about this, but I've always cared deeply about this, is I have it set where if I type like 1/2, it'll replace it with the half character. And I have that for half, third, quarter, eighth, and 3/4.
You have way more than I do.
Because I don't know, man. It's seeing 1/2, I'm like, okay, but that's not half. We have a character for it. We don't have characters for all fractions, but we have a character for a lot of these. So,
is 17 a big number? Is Thomas here?
Vagabond says the half thing is just built into Android natively.
That?
Lucky.
What was that?
I wish that was built in. But I have it set, so if I type it, it just makes the character. So those are all my text replacements. Oh, and also TM in parenthesis creates the trademark symbol, because that's just fun. Anyway.
Did you hear that noise he made?
He made a little grr.
It was like a big sigh, but while he was purring. So it was like...
Porto Beard says, how about replacing Pokemon with Pokemon? I've never had to do that because I always type it with the thing. On a Mac keyboard, it's just Option E. So P-O-K, Option E, M-O-N, and it always fills it in. On mobile, it just knows that it's supposed to have that, and it just fixes it. But I do not... I'm curious, since we're asking questions. I'm curious if anyone else, if anyone, because I don't do this, if anyone uses autocorrect on desktop. Because the fastest way to make me scream is autocorrect being on desktop. Autocorrect on mobile is fine, because you do this. When you do like a fresh installation of like Mac OS or whatever, like it's on by default, and I always forget. And then within like the first day of usage, it'll do something, and I'll be like, "Oh no, you don't!" And then I immediately.
Sorry, I just saw what Fossick said, and I need to show you what I saw on a bike site yesterday. Where did I send it? I sent it to Chaz.
I don't mind the phone fighting me
to
fix things, but I can't let the computer do it.
I'm gonna put this in mod chat.
So we can display that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway.
So it can get posted.
Coffee!
Thank you, Vagabond, for that
You will fight the
reminder.
phone, but the computer must be submissive. It's true. Anyway, your computers have autocorrect if you want it. Like, some people do want it. And if you want it, then go for it. The computers are supposed to help you.
So context to this image that's in the art queue right now.
You want me to show it?
Yeah. This is like a legit bike site that sells kits and stuff. So like this is a bib. Like this is a bike bib, which is when it has the suspenders.
Reading it does hurt my head.
This is like one of like high-end bike kit stuff websites. Like one of the really high-end kit websites for cycling uniforms. Only that thing had that text. All of the other bibs did not have text like that.
Like, on the one hand, it is a good...
It seemed like a mistake.
On the one hand, it's a good way to get someone to really read the description. Because you're going to go, what? And then you glance at it just long enough for your brain to process and be like, oh wait, this is readable. And then you start reading it. But I also, I hate it. Like, just give me a normal word.
When I opened, so you can click that link with the buy now.
Yeah.
Nothing on the page for the actual bib had text like that. So it was only on the page where it was like, what's the differences in our bibs? It says, as worn by our elite race teams.
Anyway, Got 31 months from Omega Samart. 300 bits from Cheesehammer says, when I was a mallet, my owner took me into the kitchen to pound some frozen cheese. During the pandemic, and then put into a drawer for several years.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. We also had an Eddie.
Wielding a flute isn't complete without Tiny Eddie's Beach Hunger Delights.
Beach Hunger Delights.
I'm pretty sure the flute goes to the right.
What if you're left-handed?
No, I'm pretty sure it still goes to the right.
What if your flute was created backwards?
I don't think they are. Ever. Yeah, flute is to the right. I played clarinet.
What if your flute was created inside out? I knew someone that played flute.
Me too.
I clearly don't remember that part of their life, but I knew someone.
In 5th grade, I'll let you read this. And then we can go back to instrument talk.
50,000 bits from Shia says, Tiny Eddie! He is the bone of his kitchen knife. Steel is his body and cooking fire is his blood. He has created over 1,000 snacks, unknown to death nor known to life. Unlimited snack works, or for the abridged version, just use your reality marble and pull him into hell. What did I just read?
I don't know.
Beach Hunger Delights.
Sand.
Thomas's favorite snack. Fill your flute with sand and pour it into Thomas's gaping maw. He'll thank you, and then he'll spit it out and turn it into glass. Glass that you will use to create a beautiful new flute to fill with sand and pour into his mouth again. What were we talking about?
So my school district in 5th grade had all the kids who wanted to start band come down to the music room and try all of the instruments.
Yes.
I mean, you started with like the ones you were most interested in, just on vibes. Like if you were really interested in saxophone,
Instrument vibes.
then you started by trying the saxophone. And
if that didn't work out, you became president.
then you tried a few of them, and then you had like a sign-up sheet, and you were like, I really want to play saxophone, first choice. Second choice, French horn. And then they posted a thing in the office window that was like, you got assigned this instrument, go get one from the music store, band starts on this day.
Yeah.
And I desperately wanted to play clarinet because I had heard a clarinet in 2nd grade, and I liked how it sounded. And I got a noise out. And then I was like, I want to try flute next as my second choice. And I could not get a noise out of the flute.
So that
And I
kinda
couldn't do any of the brass
that kind of decided
instruments.
that.
Yeah.
Is beans working? Yeah, it's working. Have beans. So flute was something that you wanted to try.
Yeah. I could not get a noise out.
Is there any others? So, like for me, it's obviously banjo. That's the top of the list. But are there other instruments that if you had infinite time, you'd be like, I would like to dedicate time to this? The answer can also be
harp.
No, a harp. Mm-hmm. Just because you like the sound.
Yes.
Also, harp is big aesthetic, like, vibes. It's not just
Maybe-
about the sound. It's about like.
Maybe a bassoon.
That's about the sound.
Yeah.
Banjo is the top of my list, but beyond banjo, the accordion. And I don't think I would ever want to play the bagpipes. I just really like the sound of the bagpipes.
Yeah.
But I knew someone who played bagpipes. And, like, it's neat. I don't want to do... I want to, like, go listen to someone play it, and then that'd be it. Harmonica's a good one.
What am I thinking about?
I think that that's something that I would like to do. I actually, when I was younger, I owned several harmonicas. And it was something that I had, like, started to learn and then just didn't stick with it. Oh, he is cozy. He's all wrapped up. Kev loves breakfast stream.
So, at one point, I was over at Triforce's house, and Brandon pulled out his mallets, because he played mallet percussion.
Yeah.
And he had me hold 4 of them, and he was like, well, this is how you hit each of the 4. And he's like, this one, like, on your right hand, he's like, it's like turning a doorknob, and that hit the outside one.
Yeah.
It was very interesting. I think marimba specifically, Vagabond, was like his favorite.
Yeah, that would be neat. That sort of thing takes up a lot of space.
Yeah, it does. We did tone chimes in 5th grade. Like, you had like this chime that had like a mallet on it, and we all had like 2.
Like Carol of the Bells.
Tone chimes. Tone chimes. Tone chimes.
I've never seen that in my life.
They're like individual, like, and you hold it here, and then the blue part, you hit it, like, you just kind of in the air, and the blue part is on like a lever, and it hits it.
Okay, so
yeah.
Kind of like a maraca.
Handbells.
A maraca, but a bell.
Yeah.
A bellraca. Barack Obama.
Not that. Yeah, so we did tone chimes in 5th grade. And then
Okay.
you were assigned 2 notes.
Because you have 2 hands.
Mm-hmm. Some people had like 3.
Some people had 3 hands?
No, 3 bells. And I got assigned the top notes.
You answered that so quick. It's like, they different in Wisconsin. I don't know.
I got assigned the top notes because she decided to put us in alphabetical order. So, like, the kids with, like, the A last names played the lowest notes, and as someone with a end of the alphabet last name,
Yeah.
I ended up in the very end, so I got the highest notes, and we played it for the Christmas holiday concert. And it was all Christmas music. And then
Yeah.
there was one song where the only note I had was the very highest bell as the very last note of the song.
I mean, if you are the last note of the song, you get to decide when the song ends. Everyone just waiting, and you're like, ah!
Hi, baby.
I would have never been allowed. I would have never, ever been allowed
To have that kind of
to have that
responsibility.
sort of responsibility, because I would have abused it immediately. We got 300 bits from Will Peters, who says, I am December thing, the mutated amalgamation of all the December holidays. I can spit Christmas presents and hatch Yule logs from an unknown orifice. I feel like we've had a bit of an odd morning.
Mm-hmm.
Because this isn't even, like, necessarily the weirdest thing that's been said today. No, it says, what gland secretes that? The Yule gland. Gotta take him into the vet, get his Yule gland expressed.
Stop talking.
300 bits from Glasses and Cake, who says, Grandma, Grandpa, I did it! After so long, I finally played and beat Earthbound. I dare say my Gygas fight was more tense than Jepson's. I didn't figure out that I had to pray until Pooh died and everyone ran out of PP. I beat it first try with a dead Jeff and Pooh, a very lucky Paula, and Ness on 9 HP. The Franklin badge saved my butt. Beautiful game, thank you for showing it to me all those years ago. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Earthbound is a fun playthrough. And once you've played through it once, it gets easier because you kind of start to get a feel for it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess not everyone's going to feel this way, but I think that it's a fun repeated playthrough, like, at some point down the line, like a year or two later, because you'll discover more things about it that you missed. I always find, like, a line of dialogue that I haven't seen before or something, or haven't seen in a long time. So, it's fun. I like it. And if you haven't played it, now's the time to play Mother 3.
Have you asked Josh when he's doing that yet? Lately?
July 2024. And then September 2024. So
That's soon.
That's soon. I know. It's coming back. I was gonna say coming up, down. So it's coming down. Yeah. He wanted to do it, but he was still playing Chrono Trigger, and he was like, "Oh, I don't want to be doing 2 RPGs at once." And I think he's had his hand in a lot of pots, and
It's not how that saying goes.
he's got his hand in a lot of pots, and he just keeps going, "Oh, bother," and he can't seem to get situated into Mother 3. But at some point, he will, because I would like to watch him play the game at some point. So I hope he does, because like if he plays it, I'll watch him play it, as long as he does it on a night. He needs to do it ideally on like a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday night.
Yeah.
Those would be best. Of those, probably Tuesday or Thursday. But I can, poke him at some point. So Josh has 3 hands? Yep. I've seen him. It's true. We could get more Wasabi fun facts. I would hope that we do. My assumption is that Alex and Haley would want to watch Josh play Mother 3. Dan wants to Dan told me his dilemma. He was like, I want to watch Josh play Mother 3, but I haven't played Mother 3, and I want to play Mother 3. And I was like, you're gonna have to
Mother 3.
so you have to make some decisions, buddy. If you want to play Mother 3, then you need to do it. If Dan would have played Mother 3 when he initially said that, he would have been long done.
Yeah.
Because Josh has never gotten around to it. So, yeah. 300 Bits from Sassy says, Josh said he'd play Mother 3, then went out for milk. He hasn't come back yet. We should have been suspicious from the get-go since he's lactose intolerant. Come home soon, Josh. At some point he'll do it. You're line 1. It's morning. Good luck.
I've already forgotten the context.
About the Bone Zone.
I don't remember anything.
You're not alone.
Or the next one.
About shooting juice.
Also don't remember that.
Hit a moose with the juice, and the moose will be so excited. They're so thirsty, and they love apple juice. I Spy Moose. Sorry. Bone Zone. Sorry, hold on, give me a minute. What does it mean? What does it mean?
Precious Kempo.
Oh wait, no, it's come back to me. I'm almost there. Tony Hawk. I got there. I was like, man, this is definitely recent. I know about the Bone Zone, I just don't know why. I got there. Not in time to do a song about it. It took me an additional 1 full human minute. That's right, yes. You have to do things to make yourself special, and that will increase your Bone Zone, and then you'll shoot flaming juice. That's the concept of Tony Hawk. That's anyway, it's a good VOD. It's a really good VOD. Vagabond described it as Murphy's Law, the stream. Like, everything that can go wrong goes wrong. It's very entertaining.
No, we did not find the screw for the battery door.
I have an update about all that, though.
Oh, do you? Mm-hmm. You didn't tell me.
Well, no, you're aware. I'll go see if I have an even more update, but I bet I don't. Hold on, let me go check. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, so it's a little update about that. I went to the listing, and I pulled up the thing to contact the seller. And when I pull the thing up to contact the seller about the item, it reminds me that when I bought it, the description said returns not accepted. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay. But then I looked, and the listing was listed as sealed. So even though returns are not accepted, the auction was wrong. Even if that person was not privy to the information, which they may not have been, the auction was wrong. The title was inaccurate because it said that it was a sealed game. It clearly wasn't. So I messaged them and I was like, hey, said it was sealed. It was not. Here are the reasons why it was not. And they said, can you give me some pictures? And I said, yes. And I gave them pictures. And I haven't heard back yet. It has been several days. So we're going to see what happens. They may not respond.
At that point, I think you are allowed to be like, hey, eBay.
Yeah, I will. I will. So, because what I said, I sent the message, I was like, hey, I see that you don't do returns. I was like, but is there, would you be willing to do a partial refund considering the fact
that the listing was
inaccurate? I was like, you know, I suspect that you didn't know, but it doesn't change the fact
that it's wrong.
That it's wrong. So
yeah.
So yeah. Like I don't need to I don't need to fully return it. I don't even need a full refund. I can live with it. But like just like a partial.
You're not asking for much.
I'm really not. And like the thing, it wasn't a very expensive item either. So I think it was $35, which, you know, is $35, but like it's not like it was like, oh, I bought this rare $150 thing. But still, you know, it was listed as sealed. It wasn't sealed. So like, just like give me like some of that back. Cause like you can't sell it now. Even if I return it to you, you have a broken thing. So like, what are you gonna do with it? It's fine. It's fine. Well, it was $35, but then there was shipping. There was shipping on that too.
Kitty cat stretch.
So it was a little more than that, but
baby.
Resale is sealed. I'll list it on eBay. And I will seal it in tape. And then I will say it is sealed. And someone will buy it and be like, this thing is completely sealed in tape. And I'll be like, yes! As advertised. No screw. Batteries just fall right out. That is a feature, not a bug. Anyway, I never said 6,000 bits from Gold Lighting. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the shooting of the Bone Soldiers. Never found the screw.
No.
We will.
Maybe.
One day. I don't know when, but it'll happen. The stream's over.
Yeah.
Me casually. Stream's over.
I gotta make a phone call.
Yeah, let me release.
I had a reminder go off.
Let me release a vlog because I have those done. I'm on the wrong channel. I'm on the VOD channel because I released Tony Hawk out of spite. Spite. You'll be surprised what you can get done. What's the last thing that came out? 12.1? Yes, so let me release 12.2. 12.2 is a little short, which is fine. There you go. I'm still not fully caught up, but
You're getting close.
yeah. Well, you know what it is? I like they're manageable now because I've had too many other things going on, and also because of when things are going on, it's an Ouroboros. When things are going on, it's hard to get work done.
Yeah.
But also when things are going on, the vlogs are harder because things are going on. So it's just harder. As soon as the things end, then it's like you can start to like catch up. Anyway, all right. Well, that's it. Go watch the vlog, and that's it. That's it. Is the auction over?
No, Thursday.
Thursday. Okay. Yeah, Mal's got a painting up for auction. It's got 2 more days on it if you want to see that. If you want to check it. Slifer Yuki, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Alright, that's it.
That's it?
That's it. The only things to make sure that you know about is tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, I will be playing a game. And if you want to know what it is, you'll have to tune in tomorrow when I figure out what it is I'm playing. Because I haven't done that yet. Will it be a good time? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that. What will it be? I don't know. I'm not sure. And then tune in Friday when me and you play a game.
And what is it?
What is it?
We don't know yet.
We don't. You don't wait. Look till we find out. Everyone keeps saying Xenogears. You know that I would not play Xenogears without Haley. There's a 0% chance. And we can't play Xenogears. We haven't finished Super Mario RPG.
Big stretch.
I got work
Big stretch.
work to do with her to finish that game. I bet we have another year playing Super Mario RPG, to be honest. Like at the pace we're playing, it's fine. All right, go watch the vlog and Ham Tarp Dome. Ham Tarp is such a great phrase. I love Ham Tarp. I can't wait until we have our own Ham Tarp for our Serrano ham.